A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Utah Utes and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I checked in with Kansas State's head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Utes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Might as well run him again. Got an alley. There he goes. The 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Hands it off. Maybe some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Utah Utes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Brake. Still on his feet at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. On target. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lewis to throw. Under pressure. Got his man. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside. It's Jackson. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Lewis. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Bray. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Motion from the back. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Lewis finds the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Lewis wants to pass. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Lewis. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might knocked him out of field goal range. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. The fake wants to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quick give, it's Jackson. Hard running there. Got the first down, all by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the fullback. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's break. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to establish the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Oh, pressure's coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd and long right here.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking for a big gain. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the Colorado State Rams. Back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Riley. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Handoff for Parker. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's Parker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dead.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. 3rd touchdown in the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Looking for the edge. The option, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. Moving to his left. Gets the first himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to throw it deep. In the end When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lewis, look out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The ride. Spins away from the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Play action with Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. On the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Lewis on the play action. They're all over him. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis turns it upfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing, Lewis. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Wildcats. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to get the corner. Cornerback keep. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Setting up the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Play fake. Lewis throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. The give. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fresh center downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Uh-oh, look out. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.